Shire of Maple Tree Pilates, and we are going to teach a mat class. Hold on, I have to just touch my screen really quickly. A mat class this morning for runners. So the only thing you need, and just to get out, if you have one, is just a bath-sized towel, and we'll put it to the side for a minute, but it does help a lot with propping low backs and different maneuvers that we do in Pilates. So I'm going to teach you like everyone's just athletic runners, because that's what you guys are. And for the most part, a lot of people have really tight hip flexors and tight upper backs. So we're going to start with just a standing warm-up. And this warm-up that we're going to do, I'm glad this is recorded, that you can replay and do the first even 15 minutes of it before a run, just to open you up. So we'll start standing up. I'm going to cue it like a Pilates class though. So I want legs, when you stand up, straight, as if your thighs and your legs just fall right out of the hip joint. So a true parallel if you can. And then I want you just to arrange your pelvis the best you can, where you're right between your pubic bone and your tailbone. And if you could just press your hand on top of your head and feel like someone's pushing you down, and push up against it, just to elongate the spine. Don't overwork. And just arms at your side for a minute here. Inhale, take a breath in through the nose. And that air is going to go up into your lungs. So expand the lungs. And on the exhale, just push the air out through the lips. Do that again. Inhale, breathing in. And then exhale out through the lips. I want you to go ahead and take one hand on the belly and the other hand on the opposite side of it. Do another inhale. And when you inhale, you're expanding the lungs and the waist here. And then the exhale, you're drawing the front hand into the back hand. So you're stitching that tissue back. Just do two more of those. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, stitch the tissue from the front into the back. Start to lift right nicely out of your legs, and do that one more time. Inhale. And then exhale, just breathing out. Take your arms to your side. We're going to do 3 arm circles each direction with palms facing in. Inhale, I want you to take your arms up, lift ribs and waist, rotate to the side of the body and press down. Do that again. Inhale up, so we're growing tall. Exhale, as you press down, you grow even taller. One more. Inhale. Exhale, let's reverse that. So arms go out, pull up, exhale, arms go down. Inhale and exhale one more time. Take it up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it on down. Now, keeping your arms just at your side, widen the shoulders. That doesn't mean pinch your shoulders, just widen your collarbone. And we're going to hinge at the ankle joint. So the heels stay flat. You're going to inhale, hinge, get a little crease in that ankle. Exhale, you hinge back. Inhale, we hinge forward, shifting weight into toes. Exhale, back, only 3 times. These little intricate movements. Exhale, back. And now toenails. Scoop toenails up to shin. So all 10 toes come up to your shin bones. Exhale, we press down into your floor. Inhale, get the feet starting to fire. So as you curl the toes, you're spreading them too, just to get some stretch under that fascia. Press back down. Okay, now we're going to float the heels. And I say float because don't go into super high lift. I'm going to spread those toes, push through the ball joint of the foot, and float your heels, and feel the heels, kind of all the activation up through the back of the leg to your sit bones, lower down. And remember, exhale, we're still drawing those abdominals up and in. And I want you to think, touch the backs of your legs if you can. Feel that hamstring muscle push backwards into your fingertips and lower. One more time. Exhale to lift. Feel the hamstrings press back and lower down. Now, while we're back there with our hands, slide up a little bit more and feel where the hamstring connects right under the glutes. There's bones there, the sit bones. Think of those 2 sit bones right now drawing together, and that's going to kind of screw your thigh up into your joint. Okay, from here, let's get to it. You're going to keep that screwing in of the joint. Take those arms up to the ceiling again. Exhale, you're going to round the head, and as you're coming down, pulling your upper back all the way up and over into the lower spine, and we're going to touch the mat. So knees can certainly soften, but weight stays over the front of the ankle to the back of the heel. Stay there, breathe in, build right back up. So we're going to reverse exactly what we just did. The arms come up and over. We're reaching high up through the crown of the head. And then when you get to the top, just slide the shoulder blades down. Do it again. Inhale, start to lift the shoulders, dive the head. Exhale, take sternum to the back, around your upper back, your middle back, all the way into your lower back. Just touch. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, reverse. That navel draws up through our body. Okay, we stitch the front of the body to the back of those abdominals, and we lift high up. Now we're going to stay down there. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, continue to travel down. We're going to rotate our palms flat. into the floor here. On this inhale, I want you just to bend both knees. I keep my heels down, okay? Ankles are going into a crease, and then you're gonna scoop your head forward and feel how your tailbone reaches away. So we're flattening our spine from the head to tail. On the exhale, round the head, drive your heels into the floor and start to just take your hips up. Don't worry about getting fully straightened. Just dive your nose to the knees, hips to the ceiling. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, drop the knees forward, drop the seat, scoop out with the head. Feel how you can push through your arms. Stick your tailbone way out here. One more time, take a breath, exhale to round. Now today I'm moving slowly, so you get these little intricate movements. We can certainly move this a little more fluidly. One more time, inhale, drop the tail, scoop out with the head, take a nice wide breath. And on the exhale, we're gonna round and roll back up. Just roll up, pushing through that forefront of your feet, okay? Keep your weight, front of the ankle to the back of the heel. We're gonna open those arms back out. One more time, going down, inhale, high up, lifting ribs and waist. Exhale, round all the way down, softening those knees. Take left hand into the center. The right arm is going to spiral up. Look into it and take your right hip way back so you can lengthen your hip out, your knee out. On the exhale, drive it back to center and scoop your abdominals in. Let's do the other side. Inhale, open up, let your hip open. Oppose this movement, push through the right arm as you lift into the left. Exhale, use abdominals come center. Two more. Inhale. Try to exhale, get more rotation. Inhale in your body. Open everything up, these like fascia diagonals. Exhale, come back to the center. We're going to dive our head down and roll ourselves all the way back up. And then we get to the top, open the arms up. We're going to step to the back of your mat now. So you have a runway. We're still in that parallel position. This time, just leave your arms in front of you. Okay, take an inhale, nod the chin. We're rolling down, spread those hands. Certainly start to bend the knees. Keep the heels down. I'm going to press into the mat, and we're going out to a walkout plank. So I want you to walk out 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold and stick your plank. So you're spreading your fingertips. You're going to reach your heels back enough where you still feel that front of the ankle work, but the ball joint of the foot work, the hamstrings from the heel, and then you're going to unfold your sternum forward. Hold, take an inhale. Now on this exhale, fold in half, send hips up to the ceiling, push through the back of your arm, and just don't drop the chest, just do a nice fold in half. Stick your butt way out for me though. Stay there, breathe in. We're gonna go back to the plank. Lead with the head, pull your chest through your arms, and then reach out through the feet. Hold it there again. Inhale, breathe in. Stay there. Exhale, stick the tissue up from the belly button into the spine. So draw it up and in on your exhalation. Do that one more time. Inhale, breathe wide. Exhale, gather the navel, pull it into the spine. Inhale one more time. Exhale, go back up to your pike, hips way out. Okay, right here, we're gonna stay here. Feel free to walk your hands a little closer if you want to. Head, you're gonna look where your thumbs are, so your chest goes forward, and we're gonna keep the heels flexed. Okay, on this inhale, bend your knees just a little bit, but keep the butt out. So notice my feet are flexed, and my hips are back, and I'm pushing through the arms. Straighten the legs from the hamstrings. Do that again. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach. When you bend, open your knees just a bit. Exhale, and then reach it back. Push through the muscular effort when you extend, not from the knees. Okay, it's really easy to jam those knees back. I want you to send your hips up and feel that length from sit bone to heel. Do that one more time. Exhale, reach. Now hold the legs. Okay, bend your elbows. Pull elbows back towards your legs. Exhale, press up. Just 4 more. Down on your inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So the breathing, exhale, and the mechanics of your abdominals with the breath, count in every exercise. So 1 more, bend. Exhale, navel to spine, hold. Take 1 last breath in. Okay, let's bring the knees into the mat, getting off those wrists now. Drop the feet, push all the way back. Okay, so you can speed that up. I'm just going slow so you can get these little ankle intricate movements. Really helps a lot with opening you up. All right, let's now go on to our sitting bones. So we're back to that parallel position. I want your hands to the back of the tissue of your hamstring, so about in the crease of the knee. Elbows, let's open them today. So you can open your chest up. We don't want you hunched. I want you to feel that you can use your legs to lift your upper back up. And again, there's that imaginary kind of pushing up through a hand there. Stay there, breathe in. I'm going to move backwards from my pelvis first. On the exhale, I'm going to start to bring my pubic bone under, round the low back, and feel those sit bones scoop to the feet. Keep traveling back and keep the hands on your legs as you extend the elbows. I stay looking forward, take a breath in, lead with the head to go forward, taking a big exhale, feel that whole upper back go through the ceiling or sky, and then sit up nice and tall. Okay, use your upper body to lift you up, to elongate that low back. Stay there, breathe in. On the exhale, we move. Scoop the pubic bone under. We're gonna feel like we're zipping up from pubic bone to the navel, and then the sit bones are going underneath us, into the feet, arms lengthen, eyes stay forward. We stay in that C curve, take a breath. Exhale, go forward, big breath out. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Do that one more time, take a breath in. Exhale, scoop below and behind your navel. Okay, the hips might start to kick in here, so I want you to feel like your thighs slide right through your hands into your front of your ankle. I mean, just to stay there, just breathe. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, try to let go of this and deepen your abdominals and feel like your thighs slide through your hands. Do that one more time. Inhale. So we're creating opposition. As the abdominals are coming up and in, your thighs are getting longer away. Breathe in one more time. And let's go down into the mat, one vertebra at a time, letting your head come down. Arms on the mat, walk your feet closer to you so that the heels are right in line with your sit bones and your hip flexors aren't tightening. So I don't want you smashed into the floor. So don't smash your back into the mat. Instead, pick up your hips for a minute, relax, and just let them drop, okay? Trust me, that's where we want them. All right, so the abdominals up to the pubic bone. Just like we did that last exercise, we're gonna initiate the hip roll from that connection. Glutes stay on active. Before we go, push down into just the feet. So the whole foot, forefront and heel. Stay there, breathe in. Okay, now we're gonna move on your exhale. Exhale, start to curl your pubic bone under your sternum. So you feel your low back curl through the mat, but not get sandwiched there. And then you're gonna peel your pelvis off. On takeoff, once the pelvis takes off, you're sending your sit bones underneath you into the front ankle joint. Push into your arms and do a little quick exercise. On this inhale, shift your entire body weight forward towards your knees. Exhale, shift the body weight backward to the shoulders. Shift forward, shift back, don't use your glutes. Stand on your feet, backs of legs, shift back, do that one more time. Shift forward and hold that. Stay in the forward position, take a breath, and we're gonna roll our spine down, our mid back, our mid to lower back, the waistline, and then the pelvis. All right, let's do it all nice and smooth now. Inhale first, exhale to move. Pubic bone goes under, we roll the pelvis out. Okay, we take off and we go forward into the back of our leg, into that front ankle, push into the arms. Let's do that shift again. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift it back. One more time, shift forward and stay there. Breathe in, look up, open the neck, and exhale, drag that sternum down, the mid back, roll through the waistline and into the pelvis. Good, we're gonna do a little spinal rotation at the top now. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, start to curl the pubic bone under. Pick up the pelvis, go forward and up and push into the arms. We're gonna eliminate the shift, but you have that hamstring engagement now. On this inhale, we're gonna rotate or spiral. I like that word better. Spiral the ribs and the waist to the right. So I'm going right, but I want you to feel that coming from your opposite side, your left side. On the exhale, you're gonna find the center line. Okay, inhale, other side. That's the spiral, notice I'm not dropping. Exhale, back center, keep going. Inhale, my knees, my feet stay parallel. Exhale, back to center, one more. Inhale, so I want everyone to get these fascia lines open. Exhale, come back into center, stay there, breathe in, look up, and just let your chest kind of drop down through your arms, into the waistline, into the pelvis. Excellent. Stretch your right leg out and stretch your left leg out. So I want you to feel that length away for a minute. Feel how your thighs just reach straight away and push into your heels. So you just get the length of the femur. There's no glute activity here. Okay, just want you to feel that length and now bring it back. We're gonna do what we call leg slides. The goal is to come back to that length. Okay, on one inhale breath, slide your right arm forward and your right arm back. So I have this brick wall, but you keep going right behind you. Exhale, bring everything back center. Inhale, stretch. We're taking a big inhale. Try not to let the ribs go too high. Have control here. Exhale, find abdominal work. Inhale. So abdominal work means exhale, you're just stitching the navel in for support, just enough to support the spine. Inhale as we reach the legs. Exhale, one more each side. Inhale to stretch it back. Exhale, one more. I like this for opening the hips, opening the pecs. Exhale, bring it back to center. Both arms go, both legs. Inhale. Exhale, I drag the heels to the floor. Notice they're pushing through the surface of my mat. And then exhale, use abdominals. Try to keep the pelvis level, okay? Exhale, try to keep the chest level. One more, inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Okay, this time, reach everything back and stay there. Take hands behind your head. Okay, I want you to interlace those hands, by the way. Make a nice web. You're gonna place it under, if you have a ponytail, under the base of the neck or ponytail. Then thumbs on a run along the side of your neck. Head down. Okay, connect your heels if you can, or your upper thighs, and we have a teeny little turnout. Point your toes or dome the feet out. So the top of the ankle is long. Okay, here we go. Start positions where elbows are slightly forward so your chest can relax. Okay, don't pull on those chest muscles. Stay there, breathe in. All I want you to do now is exhale. You're gonna start to lift the head, curling forward. Okay, you're gonna look at your toes. Now let your head ride back into the hands. Let's begin curling even more from your ribs and your waist. Okay, so we're just going through the basics of flexion. I want your legs long so that you can feel that pubic bone deepen into your C shape, and then inhale, lower back down. Let's do that again. Exhale to curl. Stitch the navel in, drop your chest, reach towards your toes. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, stitch the navel. Start to feel the pubic bone curl towards you. So your low back might curl just a bit, but you have length of legs. You can't use those hips. Inhale to unfold back down, keep going. Exhaling, eyes forward, head back. Inhale back down. One more, we're gonna stay up there. Exhale to round, notice the elbows stay nice and steady. They're not opening and closing. Hold it there, release any glute muscle that wants to squeeze, let it go. Reach for your legs instead, take a breath. We're gonna pulse this forward 5 counts. 1, 2, keep stitching the navel. 3, exhale 4, exhale 5, stay there. Take a breath in. We're gonna keep that forward position, rotate just a little to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center, let's come down. Exhale, come down, keep your elbows the same shape. Inhale, hold, let's do it again. Exhale, stitch the navel, round the head, scoop through the pubic bone, reach through the legs, connect your feet. That's your opposition, stay there, breathe in. Press those feet as you rotate to the right. And inhale, find that center position. Exhale to the left. Notice I'm not going back, I'm not going outside the line too much. Exhale, squeeze the feet, go directly horizontal. Inhale, center, one more. Exhale. Inhale, center, reach, 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 and let's unfold all the way down. We're gonna add some legs now, take a breath. Exhale, squeeze the ankles to come up through what we call our center seam. You always gotta know where your center is. 5 pulses before we begin. Exhale, 1, navel to spine. 2, relax your glutes, reach with the legs instead. 3, push down through your feet. 4, one more, exhale, hold. 5. Okay, we're gonna go back to that rotation, but not very wide. Take a breath in. Navel to spine. As I spiral right, I'm gonna push my right leg long and just float it off. It's not going high, it's just getting longer. Feel your left leg, the one on the mat, push down. Come back to center, lowering that leg down. Exhale, so I'm gonna push down with my right leg that just lifted. Rotate and float the left leg off. So same side, same leg, come back to center. Exhale, scoop to lift. Now don't fall backwards, go forward. Come back into center, one more. Exhale, navel to spine, forward and across. Come back to your center and let's lower all the way down. Excellent. Okay, let's sit up for a quick second and grab that towel back. Okay, here's how I want you to fold it, kind of a specific fold. So you're gonna take it, fold it in half first. We're gonna get on our belly, we gotta do our opposition, and then you're gonna fold it again and one more time. So it creates a nice long kind of padding for your pelvis to go. So we're gonna go onto our pelvis. So when you come down onto your stomach, you want to be, the feel for your top of your hip bones, those must be on the towel. So more than likely it's on towards the front edge, okay, of your towel. You feel like you're kind of balanced on top of it. And to start, we're gonna take our hands above our head like a diamond shape, okay? Forehead is down. Forehead is down, my legs are parallel. And what I like to say, remember when we were standing, I said draw the sit bones together. You're going to do that here. You're going to draw your sit bones toward each other. Okay, if your feet are cramping, mine are today, you can certainly just tuck your toes under for a second, okay, and feel that kind of fascia stretch again, and then release when you need to. From here, though, rotate those legs, screw them into the joint, keep the hands down. On the inhale breath, start to take your gaze forward. So you're starting to look into the wall in front of you. Feel how your chest drops through the floor and then into the wall in front. And as you go forward, you're not going high, you're going forward. You're going to feel your hamstrings get long, like someone's pulling your legs long. They stay on the floor. You just feel the knees stretch out. Stay there, breathe in. And then the exhale, drag your chest forward. You can soften the knees if you need to and come back down. Let's do it again. So it's about getting long. Inhale. You're going for length of upper back. You're going to push in the hands, widen your collarbone a little bit from bone to bone, and reach through your legs. No glutes yet. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, feel your abdominals, drag your chest, come forward and back down. We need to open the low back by pulling it end to end. Inhale, scoop out through the head. You still have that navel lifting off the floor as you go forward. If you had a pendant on, you think of that pendant of the necklace going straight out in front of you. Head is just lengthening off that line. Take a breath. And then exhale, drag that sternum forward and bring the head back down. Okay, let's change our hand position from the front to the side of the body. Hands are down, elbows are down. So I'm not here. I'm going to pull those elbows back a bit more. And if you can, feel like your elbows can hug your ribs. Same pattern in the torso though. Inhale, start to take the gaze and leave those elbows down the floor for me. Exhale, as you go forward, reach for the legs, press down into the forearm, the elbow, the hands, get a little bit more upper body. Now in this hand position, open the collarbone even more. Feel shoulder blades glide down the back side. Take a breath. Exhale, drag the sternum forward and back down. Let your pelvis just absorb that towel. Inhale to scoop forward. Exhale, drag the chest forward. Feel your sit bones travel more towards your heel line. Okay, use your obliques, use the arms. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, lift the navel from the mat as you go forward and back down. One more time in this position. Inhale, take your gaze. Drag your chest, push into your arms. Get width. So we always have to create space before you can get the muscles to work how you want. Take a breath in. Exhale, go forward and back down. Excellent. Take hands to the forehead, one over the top. You overlap them. Press it down. Now be careful here. Some people get too tight. So make room if you need to go forward more so your chest can relax. Okay, and this position, okay, you're really trying to get that horizontal width of the whole shoulder girdle. We're going to inhale, take a breath in. Exhale, leave the arms on the floor, but you're going to take your sternum forward. Okay, we're going to balance off that towel, and we're going to pull those legs so much that the feet float off. So here, you're going to try to use the back of your legs. Keep using abdominals. Try not to grip in the low back. Take a breath. Exhale, drag the chest forward and back down. So how do you get out of that low back? I'll cue it here. Inhale, same pattern. Take the face. Drag the chest. Okay, as soon as you take that exhale out, lift the belly. And I want you to reach through those hamstrings so much that it keeps your pelvis level. So your pelvis stays balanced on your towel because you're using abdominals and backs of legs. Release any glutes. Stay there, breathing in. And exhale, drag the chest forward and back down. Do this one more time. Inhale. Exhale, go forward and up. Wide collarbone. Press into the hands a bit. Get space. Okay, now from here, we're going to open our legs nice and wide. And then you're going to close them up together if you can. Inhale. Now, if the low back kicks in when you close, just don't go all the way. Together, open. Find where you can use your abdominals. Inhale to open. Exhale, use your abdominals and inner thighs. Two more. Exhale, abdominals and inner thighs. One more. Exhale, let's open just a bit. Take a breath. We're still in air. Now let's come down. Drag the chest, come forward and down. All right, take your hands, tuck your toes under and sit back. Take a shell stretch for me. So that means the arms stay straight. You're going to push all the way back, and I want you to round your spine. I'm choosing the feet tucked under specifically to open up the fascia of your feet. Okay, so spreading the toes, pushing through the arms, keep this shape. Unfold your tail here. So don't shift your weight, just unfold the tailbone, stick your butt way out. So all of the muscles under that pelvis, okay, open. Push through the arms, stay there, breathe in. Exhale, as you round the head, you're rounding that pubic bone towards each other. There's no weight shift. You're just rounding and pulling your spine to your ceiling. On the inhale, Send your tail away. Feel the whole pelvis go back through your legs. Your chest goes forward. One more. Exhale to round. Scoop. Pull your belly up and in. Inhale, go back to that nice long spine. Now, don't change the spinal position, but do draw your abs into your body without tucking the pelvis. We're going back to your pike. Take a breath in. So push to the back of the arms. Send your hips up, ankles back, eyes stay right where they are. Repeat the knees bend. Exhale, hips go straight up. Inhale. So this is specifically for you guys doing this marathon training. If you use your feet, do you open up under your pelvis? Okay, 2 more. 1 more. Reach and hold. Okay, I might kick my wall behind me, but I want you to push through the arms evenly. Drag your left leg back. I'm going to come forward just a bit. Drag your left leg back like you're trying to touch the back wall and just trace it. Just trace it without rotating at the hip joint. Okay, flex your foot, bring it back down. Other side. So I'm going to come from my upper body to execute that leg lift. Don't just lift that leg and bring it back down. So you're pushing the arms. You have that nice length in your spine. You drag the other leg, open the hip, flex to come down. One more time. Point the toe, push the arms, open up through your upper back, flex that ankle, hold that shape, take a breath in. Let's shift back even more. Really drop the ankle for just a quick sec. Take a breath in, bend knees into the mat, and let's take that shell stretch. Okay, drop your feet for right now and just collapse for a second here. And while we're here, take both hands to the right side, shift your ribs in your waist, okay? And I want your hip to really drop, open that whole side, take a breath in. And now exhale, breathe out. Let's do the other side. 2 hands, same side of the mat, but take your hips to the opposite side, and you're opening up that space. Inhale, breathing in. Exhaling out. So I'm trying to really move you guys side to side, rotation, extension. Excellent. Good. Okay, let's keep this. We're going to do a little side work here now. So you're going to take your knees. I'm coming all the way down, actually. I'm going to keep the towel, and it's going to go above my pelvis in the waist. Okay, bottom arm is open and long and open with the palm up, head down. Top hand can rest on the towel. You're at 90 degrees roughly in the hip and at the knee and at the ankle, okay? So the first set, you're going to push into your hand a little bit. You're going to take an inhale breath, and when I inhale, I'm going to lift my ribs a little more, but more importantly, stick your butt out, and you're in the same line. Watch it that your ribs aren't flailing forward. You want to feel like you've softened in your upper back. You're really just sticking your butt out for a second. Drop it back to the towel. Just 2 more. Inhale. Some of these little intricate movements are setup positions. Exhale, and they're also stretching. Inhale, this whole QL, like it's tight, and your oblique line. Hold this position, okay? Just try to hold. It's like we're in a side plank. Keeping the ankles flexed, you're going to inhale, lift your whole leg up. Exhale, back down. You're moving at the hip and the outside of the leg. Open and close. The spine stays straight. Inhale. Exhale. And I want the butt out. Inhale. So again, all the muscles like your piriformis, inhale. There's also called obturator internus, externus, right? They're all around the same area. They tighten on these long runs and they grip. So let them open right now and move just the outside of the hip. Just the thigh goes up, the thigh goes down. Support with your abdominals to support the spine, right? 2 more. And down. 1 more, stay and hold. In air, we're going to straighten that leg out and now point the toe. Okay. Teeny tiny rotation out. So you just screw that leg into the joint to fire a little outside of your leg. Press the leg down. Inhale, go out and up. Exhale, down. Now, no higher than the hip. You're just going for length. Good. Length and space. I want you to make that your mantra. It's not about over gripping. We need to create room so your legs can move freely under your pelvis. And lift and lower 1 more time. Lift to stay. So little circles. Just circle back towards your sit bone and forward. Down and round back up. Down and round back up. Trying to get the inner thigh as long as you can. Okay, it doesn't have to be super straight legs here, but I want you to feel the inner thigh supporting the top of that circle. Now hold it there, reverse it. Go under and through. Under and through. Keep pulling the leg out of the pelvis. Under and through. The consistency is your spine. It doesn't move. 2 more. One more. Let's bring the whole leg down. Last one. Stack your legs together. Okay. You get to have hand support in the front. I do want your legs feeling like they just wrap underneath the sit bones. The glutes are relaxed. Squeeze your ankles together. The inner thighs on both legs. The firing mechanism that we feel in our body, if you squeeze your feet together, you should feel the zipper coming up from the heel all the way up to your navel. Okay, you don't have to tuck to make this happen. I just want you to feel it come from the legs. So with that said, take an inhale first. On the exhale, start to squeeze those legs together, feel the zipping up and start to float both legs in the air. Inhale, rest the legs down. Do that again. Exhale, start to feel the zipper feel to float the legs. It's all ultimately coming up through those abdominals, and then inhale back down. And exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep going. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. One more time. Exhale to lift, and I want you to hold this. Shoot the legs longer if you can. Unfold the arm and hold for 5. 4, if you're wobbling, you can go back, but try to work with it. 3, try to grow your bottom leg a little longer. 2, and 1, and now go up and over as you can for a big side stretch. You're lifting your waist. See if you can do this. Hold, hold, hold. Unfold the arm. Come down. Good. Before we switch sides, move the towel just for a second, and go to your back to give me 3 hip rolls in between. So we already did the hip roll. Feet go set underneath your sit bones, arms to your side, take a breath. Exhale, start to curl your pelvis under, send your sit bones forward. Sit bones go forward through the back of my hamstring, through the front ankle joint, push into your arms. Okay, I'm not arching up, I'm going forward. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, looking up, drag your chest down through your arms. Okay, you hit your waistline, your pelvis, unfold. You can even go into an arch. You can go for it if you want to. Stay there, breathe in. Abdominals, bring that pubic bone back underneath us. We curl through the mat and out towards our knees, towards our front ankle, towards that front foot. Push into arms, stay there, breathe in. Look up, drag the chest down through the arms. Okay, get through the mid back, the low back, all the way out. Let's do one more, why not? Take a breath in. Exhale, curl, empty out if you will, and then go forward through the back of your body. Bring the attention to the back of the body, hold it there, take a breath. Do a little single leg work, just float your left knee up. Hold it there. That right leg, make sure it's wrapped underneath you. You can use your right glute a little bit more now. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, lower that leg down. Other side, push down through the left foot, the right. Take a breath in. So you can use the whole back of your left glute to the hamstring, to the foot. Take a breath. Exhale, lower down 2 more. Press down through the right to lift the left. Keep going forward. Don't let your pelvis drop. Go forward and up. Take a breath in. And exhale to lower 1 more time. Press down to go up. Take a breath in. Hold it there. Feel that leg underneath you. Lower the leg down. Take a breath in and roll all the way down through your spine, nice and even. And then you can feel free to stretch. Really go for it if you feel comfortable. Good. Other side. We have to do sideline. Get you in all directions before the ab series. If you've done Pilates before, the series of 8 is coming after this next sideline series. So 90 degrees here, feet flexed, ankles flexed, knees flexed. Okay, I want you to first to lift your waist, taking an inhale and feel your tailbone and pelvis reach nice and long. And then exhale, just drop it down. So now I'm just collapse a bit. Inhale to reach the stretch. We're pulling the spine long on our side. Exhale down 1 more time. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And now on the exhale, just breathe out. Feel the stitching of the navel without tucking those hips. Okay, here we go. 1 shape up. Inhale. Exhale back down. So it's not a clam. It's just straight up, straight down. Inhale. I'm initiating at my side bum, using the outside line of my leg all the way down to that little toe. Back down. The knee is staying level. Exhale. So watch this rotation in. I see that a lot with women. Inhale. Move at the hip. Make those hips work. Inhale. Exhale. This whole series that we're doing, by the way, you can always tie a band around the outer thigh, anywhere from the knee to the hip, to that sit bone area for more resistance. 2 more. And down. 1 more. Stay and hold. Okay, stretch the leg out, point the toe, and it's a little rotation outward so that you work the outside of the leg. Don't let it pull the pelvis though. Press the leg straight down. Here we go. Inhale up so you get long. Exhale, press down. Inhale. So I'm rotated out, but I can feel my heel press to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Using the surface that you've got, okay, the mat, press into it when you go down, but keep the length of the leg. You're going to get feedback. Okay, obviously we know we're going up through gravity. When we go down, find something there. Inhale, exhale, last one, lift to stay. Here's that circle. Go little circles down and around one. Make sure you hit the back of the sit bone 2. Exhale, 3, stitch the navel, 4, 5, we're gonna do 8, 6, exhale, 7, exhale, 8, reverse that, back and around 1, exhale, 2, get that little circle, 3, keep the pelvis steady though, 4, and now exhale, 5, let's lower that leg down. Bring both legs underneath each other. So we're underneath the pelvis, slight turnout in both legs and ankles. Inhale, breathe into that waist for me. Okay, there's that zipping up. Exhale from that heel line all the way up to the navel, pick those legs up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, get the leg connection. There's more cueing on sideline, but I don't want to totally overwhelm you. Exhale, so really the focus is those inner thighs, so abdominals, and lower, no glutes. Pull up underneath you and lower, 2 more. You can get the length on your side better in this than vertical. 1 more, reach to stay. Okay, don't honk around the glutes again, relax those, unfold the arm. Try to balance and keep pushing up to that bottom leg to get length. Get it as long as you can, the bottom leg. Hold for 5, keep breathing, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, and 1. Don't drop those legs yet. Take the arm up with your ribs and your waist and just get a big side bend stretch. Hold, 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 and now bring the arm down. Relax it all the way down. Beautiful job. We're coming up. We're going to move our towel out of the way for a second. So just shift it. Let's go back to that half roll back, okay, to get us started in the full roll up and roll down. So here we go with our abdominal portion. Hands behind you, not that you haven't been using them, but now it should feel more engaged, more connected for this flow. So we're going to flow through this. Hands behind the head, sit up tall for just this beginning portion. Okay, heels. I want you to feel like they can activate through your mat, and the best you can, the forefront of the ankle reaches forward, even if your toes don't touch. Stay there, breathe in. On the exhale, let's move like the hip roll. Now you know what it is. Pubic bone goes under. Your low back curls. Your sit bones reach to the feet. Arms extend out. Okay, find how your abdominals keep drawing up and in. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, go forward, up and over. Pull your upper back through your ceiling. Upper back, and now sit up tall. 1 more just like it. Take a breath. Exhale, curl, curl, curl. Feel those sit bones reach away so your hips get long. Eyes are forward. Take a breath in. Dive the crown of the head forward. Feel your ribs and waist go back and then upper back through your ceiling. And now sit up tall. Good. Take your hands out in front of you. Let's rotate the palms to face each other. Your shoulders just hug the sides of your ribs. Take a breath in. Exhale. 1 more. Going back with our arms in front. Scooping the pubic bone. Scooping the pubic bone. Hold this position and straighten your legs. So I push the legs away like those leg slides. So open those hips. Stay there. Breathe in. Dive forward for me. Keep the arms out in front. We're going to go forward and over the knees, and we're going to do 3 pulses from upper back. So 1, upper back reaches. 2, navel goes way back. 3, pause. Okay, now we're going to go all the way backwards from the lower spine. Inhale, travel backwards from your lower back. Sit bones go under. Exhale, keep reaching the legs. And we're going to try to go all the way down. Arms reach overhead, but ribs stay connected. Here we go, going forward. Inhale, arms travel first. Start to curl the head. Look at your toes. Okay, fingertips to toenails. Dive forward, up and over. 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Move back from the pelvis. Pelvis goes backwards. Pubic goes under. Reach out through your legs and hamstrings, particularly, and reach overhead. Hamstrings, abdominals, they're friends. Inhale, bring it forward. No, they really are. They're muscular friends. Exhale, dive forward, navel to spine. Waist goes back, upper back to the ceiling. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, go down. Now we're only going down to the lower spine. I stay forward, nose looking right at your toes. Hold it there. Drag your right knee in to your right shoulder, interlace, or actually don't interlace, 1 over the top, those hands, elbows wide. Okay, currently we're in our C curve. So I want you to drop your chest and curl more, curl through your lower back and float the left leg off. That left leg, if it's nice and long, it's going to stay right in line with that back of your sit bone. Okay, relax your chest. Take a breath in, switch and catch. 1. I really want you to pull the knee in. Get a glute stretch. Exhale. Don't bounce the torso. Exhale. Hold steady. Feel your hands press into the knee. Exhale. The chest widens. Exhale. You have to soften your chest so your upper back can move forward. Exhale. In and out. Exhale. Keep pulling the other leg as the one comes in for the stretch. Reach. Oppositional work here. 2 more. Last one. Pull both knees deep to your chest and just let your head come down and your upper back come down. Good. Keep your hands where they are. Okay. Elbows are wide. Curl the tail underneath you so you feel a little bit more of a low back stretch here. Stay there. Breathe in 3 times only. Just curl the head up. So as I round my head, I drop the chest and I'm deepening that whole C curve of the spine. Elbows are wide and I feel this nice connected arm position. Stay there. Breathe in. And the exhale, lower down. Now, as I come down, you can let your tail go a little flatter. Your head is flat. Whole spine flat, right? Stay there. Breathe in. As soon as you pick the head up, curl the tail. Whole spine curls forward. We call this spinal flexion. Whole shape here. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale to lower down. This is an important point because it's in everything in Pilates. Take a breath. Exhale, you round. The whole shape rounds. Eyes forward. Drop your chest. Use the upper body connection. Hold this. We're going to do our double leg stretch. Take a breath in. On the exhale, send both arms and legs, and don't let that spine change what you just created. Squeeze the feet together. Pull everything back to your chest. We're going back out. Exhale. Arms are long, floating over your thighs. Pull right back in. Exhale. Notice the limbs reach. Abdominals zip up. Back in. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees to earlobes, no wider. Exhale, reach. Keep your feet glued together. 1 more. Exhale, hold 5. Keep reaching 4. Knock out that on you. 3 and 2. Pull everything in on that last count. 1. Rest your head. Just keep the knees positions. Look to the right. Come center, look to the left. And come center, no circle once. Reverse, no circle twice. Hold it there. We're going to go into scissors. So take your hands off. Hold anywhere you need to on that lower leg. I'm just going to hold both hands there. Stay there. Breathe in as you lift the head. Remember, you're curling that tail, right? Same concept. Flex your ankles. Drive the right heel to the ceiling, the left leg away. Don't worry if this leg is straight. Stay there for a minute. That sit down, push it out, meaning out towards the edge of the mat. Eyes are facing forward. Elbows wide, so you have that nice drop in your chest. Hold that C curve. You're just switching your legs. Take a breath and exhale, switch, change. 1, nice single breath today. 2, typically this is a pulse movement. 3, I want it nice and steady. 4, 5, sink the belly. 6, eyes forward. 7, hold on. 8, 9, drive the heel up. 10, let's do 10 more. 1, this is good for you. 2, the more you go. 3, the more you can ask for more length. 4 of the legs. 5, but push out of the sit bone. 6, 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9 and 10. Both legs come up. Bend the knees, roll down through your head. Okay, a little mini break between these ab exercises. I want you to lower your feet down. Knees are bent. But instead of sit down, take it width of your mat. So we have a nice wide stance, arms at your side. Spine in the moment is nice in the neutral, just for right now. On this inhale, take both knees to the right. Eyes stay up at your ceiling, and the knees are going right, but keep going with that. So notice there's a spiral through the spine. Your hip is driving towards your right, okay, your opposite hip, your opposite ribs. Your left ribs are lifting high up to your ceiling, and eyes are up. On the exhale, pull the navel in, let your chest soften into the floor, but then go out the other side. Inhale, drive your right hip. Open the ribs now, open the chest. Everything comes out. Exhale, everything curls into the body, then it goes out as you switch sides. So let's move it now. Exhale. Inhale, drive the hip. Open yourself up. Exhale. Inhale, and you certainly can ask for more here. Exhale, you can keep going into a nice front stretch of the hip, the quad. Exhale, but incorporate the spine with it, okay? Open your ribs. Back to center. 2 more. This one I really wanted to show you. because it's a fascia movement. It's opening all these diagonal muscles that we tighten. One more, and it's also a different direction than just that forward motion and running and return center. Let's get back to those abdominals. So walk your feet to parallel. Go back to 3 hip rolls. Exhale, snake those abdominals through. Okay, stand on your feet evenly. Pull your pelvis forward and up through the front ankle. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, looking up, roll the spine. No glutes. Let those go. Let the spine just move. Inhale. Exhale, there's that zipping up, sending your sit bones forward and up, push into the back of the arms, open the chest, open the horizontal line, stay there, breathe in, and then exhale, drop it all the way down. Take your hands, interlace them behind your head. Let's go ahead and do those curls. 1, and lower back down. Exhale, 2. Start to walk your feet together, okay? But leave your knees slightly apart. 3, so feet are touching side by side here. Exhale, 4. 1 more. Round 4 for 5. Okay, push down into the instep of your feet as they're together, and 5 little presses. 1, we're setting you up. 2, without over gripping. 3, 4, 1 more. We're back to that C curve, right? Take a breath and lift both knees up, all the way up, little toe taps. Inhale, exhale, inhale, scoop underneath. 2, inhale, 3, 4, last one for 5. Hold it there. Rotate to the left, okay? To the inside of that left leg, push the right leg away. Pelvis is still level. I didn't twist over, okay? Keep it. Now go forward a little bit more. Okay, hold it there. Take a breath and let's switch across. Push the legs to rotate. 1, push and rotate. 2, up and around. 3, you got it. 4, keep going. 5, 6, forward and cross. 7, we're doing 20 here. 8, 9, 10, another set. 1, up and around. 2, up and around. 3, keep going. 4, keep the pelvis level. 5, 2 working legs. 6, 7, forward and around. 8, get the upper back to move. 9 and 10. Return center. Excellent job. Lower the head down. Rest the feet. Perfect. Let's roll back to our stomach. Just doing a little time check. Good. Grabbing your towel. Again, we're going to do Sphinx. All right. So same exact position on the towel. You're going to just let your pelvis stay on your forearms, though, in this one, but let your front of your pelvis drop in and like literally let it rest. Narrow the legs again, okay, so that they feel like they're screwed in. There is space between. They're not pressed together. And you're going to take one hand, doesn't matter which, open palm, take a fist, press it together. Elbows underneath your shoulders, okay? So you have this nice arm connection. No glutes. That's really important because that's going to let your low back go. Now I want you just to push down into the arms enough that you feel the arms connect to the back of those ribs. Okay, looking kind of at the front edge of your mat, stay there, breathe in. And on the exhale, you're going to start to curl the head. You're going to push into the arms and you're going to feel your upper spine, right where the neck and the shoulder blades, right in that space, start to pull up and around, and then your ribs. And that's it. Pause there. Drive the elbows through the floor. Stay there, breathe in. Now we have to go in the reverse. So remember the pendant cue. You're going to start to take the front of the pendant forward. Keep that arm connection. Don't sink those shoulders. Drag that pendant through the mat, through the wall, and feel your elbows pull back as you go forward and up. Now your gaze can keep going up the wall if that feels okay for you. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, round the head. Widen that space at the base of the neck, between the shoulder blades, push through the arms as that upper back is rounding, no glutes. Stay there, breathe in. I did float off the towel, that's okay. Exhale, reverse that. Send the sternum through the front of your floor, through the front of the mat, pull the elbows back. Strong arm connection, take your gaze up the wall, inhale. Exhale to round, create space. Remember, space through the shoulders so that your mid-back can come through. Get that mid-back to move for me, stay there, breathing in. And on the exhale, go forward through the front of the body, dragging the chest, pull the arms way back. Okay, go to parallel arms. You can make this, or you can have hands down. I'm gonna go with hands down. Bend the knees for a quick second, flex your ankles, return them to the floor. Okay, pay attention to the feet for me. You don't wanna be on the little toe or the big toe. You want nice, neutral, parallel feet if you can. Okay, staying there. Yep, we're going to a plank. You're going to drive into your arms, and then you're going to reach your heels back to pull your hamstrings off the mat, and we're going to elevate up into that plank. Okay, upper backs tend to do this. We look down, we drop our head, and we crank in that upper mid back. I want you to unfold like the Sphinx just a bit so you find a straight line under the sternum, okay? Out through that wall, back of the head long. Okay, hold on with those feet. On this inhale, slide your shoulders a teeny bit together. Exhale, press them apart. The spine doesn't move. Inhale, shoulder blades only. Exhale, make it small. Do just 2 more. Inhale, stitch the navel. Don't use your glutes to do it. 1 more. It's about getting length. Exhale, now hold it. 5. Reach out through your feet. 4. Pull the sternum forward. 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees. Walk your hands back. Stretch your arms and take your shell stretch because we're going to do it 1 more time. This time, let's set up on top. So if that was a difficult setup to get to plank, start with your forearms. We're up on the knees. We're a little higher. Okay, we're going to start here for a minute. Spread the hands again. So elbows under shoulders. We open our collarbone. Bring your sternum, I call it, into the mid-back. So sternum in the mid-back. You feel that upper back control. Okay, from here, take one leg back, flex that foot. Okay, put weight into the arms, the upper mid-back to release the other leg. Nice and parallel. Sternum is long. Slide shoulder blades together again. Exhale, press apart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Exhale, navel to spine. 1 more. Exhale and hold again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down. Walk it back. All right. You can also plug heels into walls. You need to have this feeling of length through the spine, not just get there and hope it works out. Okay. We have to get off the front of the hip and the front of the quad. In order to do that, you have to use the back of that hamstring so the legs shoot straight out. Good. Let's do a little side work to move that. All right. Side plank. All right. First, you know what? Let's start with the bottom knee bent just for a minute here. Top leg is straight out. I'm flexed and I'm just having the inside of the foot into the mat for a minute. Okay, we're not actually going up just yet. Top hand is here. We're going to open, touch your shoulder. Feel yourself literally open that skin to the back and then feel it kind of come down and around. You've got this connection from underneath. We open, goes around to the back and through the front. Palm up on your top arm. So just right here, don't lift the pelvis just yet. Take your arm up and over, and you're going to shift your pelvis towards your leg and stretch your waist to the ceiling. And then you're going to bring your arm up. You're going to feel that waistline drop to the floor, and you just kind of do an opposite side stretch. Do it again. So I have to make room, right? So I have to tip the pelvis towards my foot. Feel it kind of lengthen out. Then your ribs and your waist go high up like a rainbow. And then we reach, and we come all the way back down. Stack your legs. We're just basically do the same thing. Flex your feet, open that shoulder, right? Inhale, start to travel the pelvis, start to gather your waist, your ribs, and we're going to start to send our pelvis through our legs, and we're going high up. You got to use that bottom inner thigh. Stay there, breathing in. Keep that shoulder open. Exhale, elongate the arm. It's next. It belongs to the back, right? You're coming all the way down the ribs, the waist, the pelvis. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, tip the pelvis. Gather your ribs and your waist open and keep going. Just float the hips. Don't overthink it. Just lift from the waistline. Stay there, breathing in. And then exhale, let's come up and over, all the way down and release. Let's go the other side. So I went on a big hiking trip in June, and before every morning, I get up and I had to minimize the little segment because it got earlier and earlier each day, but always side plank, front planks, the downward dog with the knees bending, get those legs in the trunk all connected in one series before you run. This is, you can propel your arm movement much better when you connect arm to ribs. So bottom knee, sorry, jump the gun, bend, top arm is here. Open that tissue, feel it poke out and around. On the inhale, bring the arms up. Pelvis tilts, the ribs and the waist go high up, open those ribs. Inhale, the arm comes up, feel how it connects to the side of your rib cage, and you drop down to the other side. Do that again, 1 more time. Inhale, ribs, waist, keep pulling the top leg away, but it's still into the floor. It's not lifting. And then you come up through your ceiling and down. Stack the legs now. Okay, I'm flexing. I'm standing the inside weight of them. Open your shoulder, do a shoulder check if you need to. Inhale, tip the pelvis, grab the ribs, the waist. Now keep going. Up, 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 big reach in the stretch. Good. Inhale to lift high up, dropping the ribs and the waist. Excellent. Let's do one more. Tilt the pelvis, gather the ribs, gather waist, zip up through those legs, reach. You can hold this for more than 5 counts if you want, but inhale, we're just gonna keep it moving today. Exhale, all the way down. Beautiful job. Let's rock our spine now and rolling like a ball. So going completely out of traditional order. This is more for you guys, okay? So now let's go back to rounding after we overwork. Hands on the ankles, feet together. Leave the feet for just a moment. Okay, go back to your hip roll position, meaning scoop the pubic bone under, rounding through the low back, and feel the sternum reach up and over from the back of you. Draw your feet together so you have that nice round shape. Start to pull the legs to you until they float. You find your balanced position. Good, staying there. We're gonna rock it back from the pubic bone, from that whole hip roll connection. That means you're gonna bring pubic bone under the sternum, then you dive the head forward. Inhale. Exhale, and you are going to try to balance this. Inhale, but if your feet touch, who cares? I just want you to rock. Inhale, keeping heels to sit bones, keeping your mid back open, meaning the chest is relaxed, elbows wide. Inhale, eyes forward, don't rock to the neck. Look at your toes, dive the head. 2 more, pubic bone goes under, crown of head goes forward. 1 more, pubic bone goes under, crown of head goes forward, and we stay. Hold it there. So if you drop down, just float back up. Take hands to the back of your thighs, float your shins up, separate your feet, and now pull your spine up. So we're gonna do an open leg rocker position. Okay, here we go. We're gonna round from the pubic bone again, curling the head, dive the head forward, and then pull your upper back up. Support those thighs down in your hip joint. Inhale to roll. Exhale, use abdominals to pull yourself up. So thighs press into hands and hands press back, right? And roll under. Don't make the hip flexors do the work. Use your abdominals, create the space. 1 more, scooping under. I'm sure you can hear those cars. We're in the city, hold it there. Take a breath in. The right leg is gonna straighten just by itself. Inhale back in. Now the left leg, it's gonna straighten back in. Okay, how do we do that? On the exhale, I'm gonna pull my navel way back. I'm gonna literally feel the tissue of my hamstring slide up through my hands as I press the heel out, bring it back in. So don't force anything. Just feel that connection through the belly of the hamstring. Go up, back down. Just 2 more, 2 more. Exhale, reach. And inhale, 1 more. Navel back. Come back to center. Beautiful job. Plant the feet. Slide your hips back if you need to. Take arms out in front. And let's just roll down. Roll down 1 vertebra at a time with control, control, control. Resting the head. Bring arms forward. Walk your feet to you. Let's just do bridging. So take away the rolling of the spine. We're gonna find where neutral is. That means, again, let your pelvis just lift and then drop for a second. Hip flexors are relaxed. Okay, pubic bone and pelvis are pretty much level. The ribs have softened into the mat and my head is long. Arms at your side. Stay there, breathe in. So that nice neutral posture we just found. Exhale, float that neutral posture just up by standing on your feet. Drive the feet into the floor to float the spine. You can use your arms too. Arms press down, stay there, breathe in. And then exhale, just release that down. Make this feel pretty easy on the spine. Take a breath in. Use your feet. Spread your toes, spread down through the feet. Push into the arms, spread your hands, stay there, breathe in. Exhale, back down. No tucking, no forced movement. 1 more, take a breath. Exhale to press and open. Float the spine. Float and hold wherever you arrive. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale, float the left knee up. Just float it up. Exhale, back down. The goal is to just lift it in the joint. And lower. No change on the spine. Exhale. And lower. 1 more. Exhale. And lower. Hold it there. Take a breath. Release the spine. Let's add on. Inhale first. Exhale. Feel like the abdominals kind of wrap all the way around you versus just into the navel. They kind of wrap all the way around. Hold where you arrive. Take a breath. Lift the left knee. Now stay there. Straighten it or unfold it, as I like to say. Unfold the knee. Now bend the knee or knee fold. Lower it down. Other side. Push through that left leg. Float the right leg up first. Then send it straight when you get there. Bend the knee. Place it down. Again, exhale. Lift the left. unfold, keep the spine nice and just and get long. Good, bend and lower. One more, stand on your legs, lift to the right, reach it up, bend the knee, place it to the floor. We hold it there, take a breath in and release it all the way down. Good, grab one knee, roll yourself up, and we're gonna do just a nice spine stretch here. I'm checking our time. I know we're on the home stretch here. So take your towel actually. So I'm gonna teach you just to sit on your towel. Most likely your hips are tight. So let's just not fuss with it. We're at the end here. Sit on top of that fold. So I kind of just fold it in half. Let yourself lift out of your low back and let your legs just drop. So we want to decompress this space so that we can get up. Just take your arms out in front of you. It's like they're resting on a table. Take a breath in and then imagine this ball shape here. On the exhale, as you round forward, you're going to take your ribs and your waist back and you're just going to reach. Okay, we're going to do 2 more just like this and then bring it right back up. Slide your shoulder blades back down. Do 1 more actually. Exhale, navel way back. I know we're at time. Reach, reach, reach. And bring it back up. Just lower your hands between your legs on the mat and you're going to feel like you just push like a slide your fingers forward, take ribs and waist way back, keep your pelvis level, reach a little further here, stay there breathing in, exhale to come right back up. Last one, make sure you're level in your feet, exhale to round and reach. When you get up here, this is the last one I want to show you. Take your hands from the floor to your shins, to the shins. So I'm still flexed. Okay, I'm going to flex your ankles by sliding your heels away. You're going to rotate the whole leg out to the side. So the hip, the knee, the ankle, point your toes. And as you're pointing, rotate to parallel leg. Flex your feet, rotate the whole leg out. Point the toe, go forward. 1 more, flex, open, rotate out, flex feet, reverse for 3 before we finish. Point the toe, rotate out. Now you're rotating up to parallel from the back of that hip joint. Point the toes, rotate out, bring everything back up to you, relax and roll yourself up. All right, we are done. I could go on and on and on, but those are some basic movements to get you to move in all directions. It's good to obviously have core work, but you have to have opposition with your entire body. So it's not just like go, go, go. You're already going through your training. So take some time. I would encourage you to do, if this is recorded, so maybe try to do it twice a week, if not 3 times a week, or take little segments of it. And if you have any questions, I know Liz has all my contact info. I can type it in as well. I also do like a class, it's on a platform called Learn It Live. So I'll put that in and you can find me on that. And that's taped recordings. You can check it out. They're always doing free symposiums and you can usually access that, me on that. And then I teach locally at a studio I just opened called Maple Tree Pilates. So just me, but all my groups right now are still virtual. Hopefully I can host events later on. But any questions, send them my way. I also was a runner. I still run, but not like you guys, not as far yet. So I'll type this in real quick for you guys. And let me see the chat here. But it was such a pleasure. Oh, you're so welcome. So all these movements, I was not a dancer, so that's another important tool. I always like to tell people, Pilates teachers, I mean, many of them, not all of them, but many come from the dance world. I do not, and so I don't move like a dancer. I move more like an athlete and a runner. So, so let me just put mapletreepilates.com. And then also Learn It Live. It's kind of a newer platform from Atlanta, but you can find me on that for group classes. And then you can always email me. Oh, let's try Pilates. All right, such a pleasure, everyone. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. It's so beautiful out, and I'm happy to answer questions. I've been doing not just Pilates, but I graduated in kinesiology, so I have a pretty good understanding, and I'm 44. So not a spring chicken. So and I have one marathon under my belt. And so, yeah, so if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm happy to email you back and help you with your journey. So good luck to you, everyone. I'm excited for you to finally get to run your marathon this year. And I'll pray for good weather. Nice, 60s. 60s is perfect. All right. Have a great morning.